What's up, Rockstars? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super special to me because it is the 1 year mark of me being on YouTube, and to celebrate that I thought I'd do something a little bit different on my channel, kind of a get to know me video. This is in my opinion, I guess, a long lost tag. We're going to be doing the TMI tag. I've got the questions all ready to go right here on my iPad, and let's get started. I'm wearing yoga pants from the Victoria's Secret Pink collection. My sweatshirt is from PacSun, which is like super old. I've had this sweatshirt since I was 14, maybe 15. Yeah, 15. And then my t-shirt, it just says, in case you're wondering, in memory of. It is from the Stand Up to Cancer clothing line. Yes, I am engaged to be married, so I hope I'm in love. No, yes, I love Sean with every single part of me. I love his family. I love that he loves my family. I can't even put into words like how much I love him and how much he means to me. So one of my best friends since like 6th or 7th grade. He was probably like the closest person to me that I was not related to for years and years and years. Our senior year of high school, we thought it'd be a good idea to try out dating. I had the biggest crush on him since I think the 7th grade and never had the guts to tell him. Things were great when they were great. Things were awful when they were awful. We thought we knew a lot more about life and love and being an adult than what we did. And things got really messy, like to the point where our circle of friends had to choose between him or me. It was kind of like a divorce. It really, like, yeah, it was bad. 5'1½", and I tower over the rest of the women in my family, which I am very proud of. So I debated skipping over this question because weight is a number, just like age. It has nothing to do with how you feel about yourself, how you should feel about yourself, how others should feel about you. It's just a number. I have 2 tattoos as of right now. One on the back of my ear here. I don't know if you can see it, but it is a treble clef and a bass clef. Treble clef is flipped upside down so that they make a heart shape. Music is a huge part of my life in many ways. So yeah, that was my first tattoo. The other really cool thing about that is that Sean actually bought me this tattoo. It was well, he said it was my birthday present. I did actually get a like present to like unwrap on my birthday that same year, but it was when we had first started dating. I think we had only been together for maybe 3 weeks, and he bought me this, so that's something else that's really special about it. And then my other one is on my wrist right here. This is brand new. It is 2 weeks and 2 days old exactly. It's an open heart with a semicolon, which is something that's really popular right now. I know what the semicolon means. I'm not going to go into too much detail because this tattoo is extremely personal. When people ask me about it, unless I am 110% comfortable with that person, I just give them the Cliff Notes version. It has to do with, the colors have to do with me and my mom. Open heart is that, you know, after tragic things that I've been through, I'm still open to love and I am still able to love. And then the semicolon has a completely different meaning that I just kind of leave to myself. I have 7 piercings. I have my earlobes pierced twice on each side. I have my tragus pierced, my cartilage pierced. The other one is my navel, which I'm not going to show you. OTP stands for one true pair, usually in regards to celebrities. I don't have a like celebrity couple that I idolize, just because everybody breaks up in Hollywood. Nobody stays together. Even people that have been together for years and years and years, who you're like, good for them, they're gonna make it through. Nope, they don't. Charmed, Roswell, Saved by the Bell, Boy Meets World, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, True Blood, Shameless, Black Sails, Once Upon a Time, How to Get Away with Murder, Sleepy Hollow, Creed, Prince, Katy Perry, Selena Gomez, Good Charlotte, 3 Days Grace, System of a Down, Shinedown, Seether, Drake, Eminem, LL Cool J, Wu-Tang Clan, Brian McKnight, Babyface, The Weeknd, Boyz II Men. The list goes on and on and on and on. Definitely dance. I was a competitive dancer for like 10 years and competition season just started. The dance studio that I danced for the last 3 years of my dance career, I have tremendous love for them every single day. My sister dances on a recreational dance line there now. And I wish them all the best of luck this competition season, even though they don't need it, because they are so wonderfully amazing. And I would give almost anything to go back and be a part of that again. I love you, Beth. And I love you, Denise. And I thank you every day for the opportunities that you gave me. I was going to try really hard to get through this video without crying. But yeah, definitely competitive dance, and the girls that I danced with, Katie and Danny, if you're watching this, I love you. So this is another one. I probably can't say that there is like one ultimate favorite song. I love so many. I danced to so many. I sang so many. I am 24. So I'm a Sagittarius. I would have to say somebody who loves themselves and knows who they are. First thing that comes to mind is It Can't Rain All the Time. Second thing that comes to mind is Mother is the Name of God on the Lips and Hearts of All Children, which are both quotes from my favorite movie of all time. I don't think I have one. Like, there's nobody that I think, in terms of actor, that I would be like, oh my gosh. Purple. I love purple. It's been my favorite color since I was in the 1st grade. really funny story as to why it became my favorite color. So I live in Minnesota, and obviously there's a huge rivalry between us and Wisconsin in terms of the Vikings and Packers. So when I was in first grade, we had football day. So the day before the Vikings played the Packers for the first time in the season, we were, you know, all told, like, you know, wear purple or green to support whichever team you like better. And at the time, I really liked the color green. I was kind of channeling the Irish heritage that I have, which is way less than my Italian heritage, but that's a completely different story for a completely different video. But I went home from school that day and was like, Mom, I need to find something green to wear to school tomorrow for like Packers colors. And my uncle, who is also my godfather, he also lived with us at the time, he flipped. I had no clue. Like, I didn't really watch football. You know, I was a little girl. I was more worried about what I was gonna wear to dance the next day. But my uncle freaked and he said, absolutely not. You are not wearing green to school tomorrow. You are not bringing a Packers shirt or jersey or anything into this house. I forbid it. And he was so unbelievably mad, and he's like, you're gonna wear this. And he gave, he took out his, I believe it was a Culpepper jersey, you know, Vikings jersey, and he's like, if you're going to participate in this day at all, you are going to be going to school wearing something like this. And at that particular moment in time, I completely changed tune, didn't want to wear green anymore. I fell in love with the jersey, I fell in love with the color, and ever since then, all purple everything in my life. It's either loud or nothing at all. Like, just is. I don't usually go anywhere when I'm sad. I will put on Breaking Benjamin's Phobia album. I will put that on and I will just lay on the floor and either cry if I'm that sad to where like I need to cry. I will cry, or I will just lay and kind of sing the lyrics, and from the first song until I think it's like the third or fourth song, by the time it gets to that song, I feel 100 times better. I don't know what it is, but it makes me feel better, and I can get up and go about my day and just completely forget about whatever it was that was making me sad up until that point. If I'm not washing my hair and I don't have to shave or exfoliate either, 2 minutes? 3 minutes, roughly? How long did it take me to shower this morning? 3 minutes? Yeah. If I have to wash my hair, shave, and or exfoliate, half an hour. To get ready and get out the door, half an hour. To actually look the way I want to look and feel good about all of this, hour and a half to 2 hours. Yes and no. I was in a fight when I was in the 6th grade, but I did not fight back. There was a girl that rode the same bus that I did, and she for some reason had it out for me. Like, I still to this day have no idea what it was. And there was one day that I had just had a horrible, horrible day. I got on the bus to go home and she said something to me that was really nasty. I don't even remember what it was. And I looked at her and I said, you know what? I don't need this from you. Not today. I sat down in my seat, didn't pay any attention to her at all after that, and then her stop was before mine, and she was sitting farther in the back of the bus than I was, and when she got up to my seat, she just came at me full force, just wailed on me like crazy. And I could have fought back, but with this particular person, she had a reputation for fighting. She had a reputation for, you know, drinking and doing drugs. I was in the 6th grade, she was in the 8th grade, so, you know, it was, and I feel like she may have been held back and was actually older than what she was. I'm not 100% sure, but I didn't fight back because I knew that she would get in a ton of trouble, and she was actually expelled from the school because of this, because of how many previous incidences she had. So but when Sean speaks Spanish, for those of you who didn't know, he's Puerto Rican, and when he speaks Spanish, I just melt. We've been together for 5.5 years. He still hasn't taught me any Spanish. I don't know any more Spanish now than I did when I took Spanish in high school, but when he speaks Spanish, there's some, I just melt. Arrogance. There were kind of 2 reasons. The first one was that I wanted to have a creative outlet, a place where I could go and sit down and do something that I enjoyed doing, and this kind of encompasses a lot of things that I enjoy doing. I love doing makeup. I love editing photos. I love editing videos, and I love, like, I feel a sense of accomplishment when I have, you know, like, sat down and started here in front of the camera and then have this finished product after editing that I can put out there for everyone to see and, you know, potentially enjoy. I also wanted to be able to help other people, not just women, but like anybody, kind of come into their own. Like, YouTube's helped me come into my own. I know that sounds weird, but when I first started watching YouTube videos, it was because I was at a point in my life where I didn't like who I was, and I was trying to change things about myself, like my physical appearance, and a way that I thought about doing that was with makeup. And the more videos that I watched and the more I practiced techniques on my own, the more I came to terms with what I looked like without makeup. And that makeup was a way that I could express myself and show my creativity. And I thanked the YouTubers that I watch here, that I'm subscribed to, that I feel like are role models to me, and I want to be that positive force of good for somebody else. Being possessed by a demon. Like Paranormal Activity or The Exorcist or like anything like that. I can't watch movies like that. I often cry at church. We went to church this morning and I did cry, but not sad tears. They were tears of like recognition. Like, I felt God's presence and it made me cry, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain. And again, it's not something that I'm gonna really go into because it's my faith and I'm not pushing that on anybody at all, but it is something that makes me cry. This morning, before I left for church. The way my YouTube name reads now is just my first and last name, which is an option that's been given to me since I'd started my channel. When I had first started my channel, YouTube had usernames, and a lot of people kept their usernames. A lot of people kind of left their username behind and used their first and their last name, which is what I did, because I felt it was more appropriate for what my channel was going to be versus what I thought my channel was going to be when I was a sophomore in high school and created my YouTube account. Last one that I finished was 50 Shades Darker. I'm currently reading 50 Shades Freed. Octonauts. I babysat my brother and my sister last night, so yeah, last show I watched was Octonauts. Last movie I watched was the Sex and the City movie, because that's what I turned on after they went to bed. My mom. The last person I texted was also my mom. It was daylight savings time, so at 8:30, which according to all of the clocks in our entire house was 7:30, I called my mom and made sure that she was awake to get ready and bring my sister to church. She was not, but she texted me at the time we were supposed to leave for church saying that they were ready to go. Any type of pasta always sits well with me. I could eat a different type of pasta every day. The next place that I want to visit is New York. Other than Sean, yes, I have an insane crush on Luke Bryan, Drake, and Bruno Mars. I kissed Sean this morning when I left to go to church. The other day, my best friend in the whole world, who I love to death, boo, I love you, but she said something that made me really upset, but we talked about it and it was okay. We're all good. She did have a good point, and we're gonna leave it at that. I won't go into too much detail because my relationship with my boo is my relationship with my boo. Chocolate. The clarinet, like legitimately play the clarinet. I can sing too. So kind of play the guitar. I'm not classically trained in piano, but I can read sheet music and play whatever it is. It's just this little diamond star pendant. Dance was always a huge part of my life. For those of you who don't think dance is a sport, try it at the level that I danced at, and then come and tell me it's not a sport. All My Friends Say by Luke Bryan. Sang it in the car with my sister and my mom on the way home from church this morning. On a scale of 1 to America, how free are you tonight? No, I just think it's hilarious. Not last weekend, but the weekend before. Anybody watching this video, if you don't make YouTube videos and you want to leave me some of your answers in the comments below to kind of like get to know you guys, because I feel like after a year, you guys should know me even more than you kind of do after seeing this video. And I want to get to know you guys too. So if you don't do videos yourself, then definitely leave me a comment down below with some of the answers so we can kind of get to know each other a little bit better. And if you do make YouTube videos and you have not done this tag yet, I definitely tag you to do it so that, again, we can get to know each other, because we are a community here on YouTube, and I personally feel like we need to stand together, and we should not be in competition with each other, and we should get to know each other so that we can be human beings on another level rather than just a person on a screen telling each other what we like and dislike about makeup and this and that and the other thing. So yeah, don't forget to click the link down below to stay up to date on what's going on in my beauty corner of the world. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great, safe St. Patrick's Day, and I will see you in my next video. Love ya.